know, really, it's hard to believe. Thanksgiving, it's really from today, a week away.
7 days.
Yes. Now, food, of course, plays a big role in other holiday celebrations, but on Thanksgiving, you know, it's the meal. It's all about the meal.
Yeah, and while most of us look forward to the holiday, if you were the one putting the special meal together, you might be stressing out a bit.
Yeah, my mom is like that. Our go-to guy for advice, though, in this situation is, of course, our own George Nola.
Yeah, he joins us now with a plan to take that stress out of our Thanksgiving preps and make us, or probably you, a holiday hero, because I won't be doing any cooking. Yeah, no.
Amanda, Evan, how you doing?
We're pretty good.
We're
George.
good. Now I'm hungry again.
Hey, do either of you
enough.
enjoy cooking or, say, planning a big holiday event?
Cooking, I enjoy. Planning, nah.
I mean, I enjoy it. It's stressful, though. I mean, but it's fun.
So, I mean, I love it too. And you heard me say this before, embrace the process. And
Yeah.
that can be hard if you're not into cooking and planning, but don't worry, we're going to talk you through this. And hey, how are you all doing today, folks? Taking the stress out of putting together the Thanksgiving celebration comes down to breaking it down into easy to manage tasks. And once you do that, you might find you enjoy it more and that your holiday will be less stressful and one you can actually be part of beyond what you do in the kitchen. Now, you want to stay ahead of the game, so spending an hour or two on some things now, it's going to save you time and headaches later. So what should you be doing 1 week out? Well, how about clean out the fridge? Make room for things you're going to prep and for leftovers, because you know you're going to have those next Thursday. Clean the house. I hate doing this, but you know you have to. If you're going to have guests over, but do it now when you're not frenzied, and then just pick up, keep it clean as you go until the holiday. You have a frozen turkey? How about taking it out of the freezer? Let it thaw in a cooler, an ice chest, or the refrigerator. Remember, 1 day of thawing for every 4 pounds. And the other thing you may want to think about, prepare brine. Brining adds flavor and moistness to your bird. And you know, we all like moistness and flavor when we got a turkey. Here are a few more things that you should do if you haven't already. Make a menu and try to stick to it. Take inventory of your pantry and of your kitchen tools because you have time now to get what you need instead of going out and you know, doing a little combat shot with the old elbows. Speaking of that, shop now. You know, you should already have a menu. Cook what you can. That means stocks, soups, pie crust, rolls, bread, cranberry sauce. Some of it you can freeze, some of it you can refrigerate. But all of it will be something you won't need to worry about next Thursday. And that's the thing, take the worry out of it.
Yeah.
You did. So, okay, I love the turkey, and you mentioned brining. What does that involve?
It's either going to be a bath or a rub. Sounds like a trip to the spa.
It does.
Wet brine involves submerging your bird in brine. It's usually a liquid combination of sugar, salt, you know, sometimes stock, sometimes water, spices. Dry brining is going to be dry ingredients. Again, salt, sugar. I like to use a little citrus, dried citrus in mine. Rub that bird down. Brining, wet brining, you're going to leave it in the brine for at least 24 hours. You want to do that on Tuesday. Get it out on Wednesday. Give it time to dry. Dry brine, slap it on, put it in the fridge, forget about it. Yeah. And cook it with the brine on there, and it should brine up just right. Or don't brine at all. You know, just a little salt, pepper, a little butter, oil, whatever you want to do, and let the bird go.
Let me put you on the spot real quickly. Which is better, wet brine, dry brine?
If you would have asked me 5 years ago, I'd have told you wet brine. These days, I like dry brine.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a flavor thing. Wet brine is going to impart what would be considered a more traditional flavor for turkey. Dry brine tends to bring out some of the gaminess, which I kind of like. So it's like, you know, it's not a wild bird, but it has that sort of flavor. The texture is always going to be moist, though, either way, because of the osmosis process. Tends to keep a liquid in the bird, and that's what you want for that moistness. The only other thing I can tell you is, you know, if you're not a big fan of the process, make it as simple as possible. Keep it simple, and you'll enjoy the holiday.
Yeah. Some good advice, though, especially the planning part. That's always the hardest.